Well, hello, everybody. I wanted to give you a quick video because as a church, we're about to embark upon the Old Testament. Now, we had some folks ask me as we were finishing up the New Testament, Pastor, what are we going to do? We're going to go back to the book of Matthew and get started again? And the answer was no. We are going to read through the book of Genesis together, one chapter at a time. Then we're going to go back and read the book of Matthew. Then we're going to do Exodus and the book of Matthew and so forth, all the things. And we're going to continue to also have that psalm as well. And here's the reason why the Old Testament is so important. Without the Old Testament, we wouldn't understand our need for Jesus, because the Old Testament is where we learn about, how God created everything. Then we learn about how mankind sinned in the garden and we needed a savior. And then we learn about, Abraham and all the different things. And this is my history. And this is your history. And all of this goes together to tell the story of God. And there's so many things that Jesus references in the New Testament that you're not going to understand how important it is until you understand the Old Testament. As a matter of fact, Matthew chapter 1, the very first thing, Matthew says, this is the story of Jesus, the Messiah, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Well, we need to know who David is and who Abraham is before we'll know how important Jesus is and why he fulfilled all that. So this is what I would recommend for you, is to make sure that you have that psalm to read every day, because the book of Genesis is a wild ride. We're going to start off with looking at creation. Then we're going to go right into how everybody messed it up. And we had, Cain and Abel, and then we go to the Tower of Babel, and there's going to be angels having sex with people. I mean, it's going to be crazy. And so what I recommend you do is just to enjoy the ride. Listen, and we're going to have that little thing at 94,000 that you're receiving this on. And if you're watching this YouTube video, you're going to see that. You can text rlcbible to 94,000. We're going to have a little text messages to give you a little something to think about as you're going to read it. But just enjoy the ride. This is important. This is awesome. And as always, I don't know if you know this, but you can actually text if you have questions. You can reply to the 94,000 and you can ask me a question. If something's really bothering you or you really want some clarity on something, please do that. It would mean the world to me to be able to engage with you back and forth on this, okay? All right, I hope you enjoy the book of Genesis. It's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy it, and it's going to be awesome. So I hope you enjoy reading Genesis with me, and I can't wait to get started. See you.